Hi everyone, welcome to the Daily Tarot. Let's see what we have for today for you. My intention with these videos is to provide some messages, some guidance you might need at this point in time in your life, whatever it is that you're dealing with or whatever difficulties you may have, whatever you need to know that could be of help to your situation at this point. These are absolutely timeless. You can watch them anytime. Keep in mind that these are collective readings. Not everything I say here is going to pertain to your particular situation. Take the bits that do fit to your story and leave the rest. And if this absolutely does not resonate for you whatsoever, you can check out some of my other videos. I do these once a day. There'll always be a video once a day. You can check that out, see what resonates for you. Other than that, let's see. Let's get into it. What does collective need to know the most right now? Okay, so you've got hexagram 26, the taming power of the great. Thunder over heaven. Let me see. See a moon card for you. Sorry, is that mountain? Yeah, it's mountain over heaven. I'll read that from the book for you. So, what does collective need to know? Work through your fears. And okay, let me get you a frequency as well. Got 61, catcher. And from the Starseed Oracle, got Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. How interesting. I feel like I'm, whomever you are, viewer, there's someone here that has a great deal of power, but not the type of power that the way we might consider power to be perceived. Okay. So I'm going to get you some tarot as well to go with this. So, what else for the collective? Wow, okay. So, what's going on here? I feel like this work through your fears card, because it's a new moon in Scorpio, there is some sort of rebirth that's happening for you here. Now, work through your fears means that there is some sort of a fear hindering whatever power you have to unleash upon the world. Because there's a high degree here of potential being unleashed at the right time, because hexagram 26 is the taming power of the great. It's someone who has a lot of power stored up, but it's just not ready yet to be unleashed, or you're storing it up to be unleashed. Okay, You do have Temperance in reversed here, so I feel like for some of you, there's a matter of timing, or not timing per se. It's like there's some sort of dissonance here between what you have on the interior and the actions you're taking on the exterior. There's some sort of a clash here, but not so much clash. It's like you might be precipitating some sort of action here. You do have two knights here, but Temperance is in reverse, which to me indicates the fact that you are ready to take action, but it might not be the right thing to do at this point, if that makes sense. Okay, whatever it is you're pursuing here, I feel like for some of you is some sort of a higher learning or higher education, because Horus is kind of like about education, but Horus energy is about seeing things, perspective, learning the deeper meanings of things and how they fit into the universe. So again, I feel like connecting to someone that has some sort of high spiritual power, or you're a very, very educated person, or you're self-educated, or someone who has a lot to offer out there. But let me see what 26 is about more in depth. So, the taming power of the great. Strengthening of one's character by learning history or great philosophy. Yeah, I kind of picked that up. You're someone that learns a lot or knows a lot about things. There's great power here. This hexagram has a few meanings: holding firm, holding together, or holding back. So holding firm in caring and nourishing, honored and tended to. To hold firm, great creative powers, storing them up. Firmness and truth, clarity, daily renewal of character to help you ascend to higher places. So in periods of great storing up of energy, everything depends on the personality, okay? So how you express this great power once you accumulate it. The worthy are honored. It is wise to enter public office, to earn a living, to create good habits, into kind of smoothing things over for you to learn the ebb and flow of things, sort of thing. So learning about hidden treasures in the past, okay, knowledge of the past. So I feel like you're a highly knowledgeable person, and again, there's a sense here of something being renewed with that moon in Scorpio. There is something here that's being unleashed in some way, but there's a sense of you not taking action, like precipitating things, sort of thing. So let me see that catcher. So this card indicates that you are being inhibited by negative thoughts about yourself. You are unable to be yourself without reserve because you are afraid of your own disapproval and the disapproval of others. So, you know, that fear could be in regards to that, where you have a hard time expressing what it is that you know. Okay, you might have deeper truth about the world, about the reality, about people, about, you know, you've got a lot stored up, it seems, but you're having a hard time releasing that in like in like a way that other people can receive you, other people can see you. There's some sort of an inhibition there. And like I said, from what I'm seeing, there's some weird dissonance here between maybe the way you're acting and how you truly are, or there is something like an inhibition of some sort, like that Catcher card explains. But because you have Star Brothers here, it does say you have loyalty, safety, and trust. So it is safe for you to express yourself, express what you know. Perhaps to release some of this power or concentrated energy or whatever it is you have stored up, to find some way to channel it in some meaningful way without disrupting the proper course of things. Okay. Let me see what else it says about Star Brothers. So it does say it's safe to open your heart. You're being called to be more open, to receive a new level of support from those in your life and the benevolent forces you are connecting with. Okay. So, yeah, this card calls you to have a sort of meaningful life on earth, not just kind of grinding and hiding who you are and that sort of thing. If you're being called to trust that it's okay to be yourself in some sense. So that's a major theme for you right now. It does also talk about being protected by higher beings, or you just feel safe and protected wherever you are right now, or maybe that's something you need to trust more into, that you are safe. Okay, there are beings and there are people in your life who support you, although you may not feel that way. That is the case for you. And yeah, to find a way to express what you know and to renew something. You're being called to renew something. It could be, because it talks about fears, it could be some kind of a new fear showing up, or maybe it's an old fear that is popping up again about you. And because your very next card is about fear of the fears that inhibit you from being who you are, I feel like that's a strong connection there. So you're being called to analyze how you are restricting yourself. Now, this hexagram does say there's a taming power here. However, if you take it too far to the other extreme and you keep restraining, accumulating, that last trigram, the heaven part, it's like it cannot express itself. Okay. Mountain sits too heavy on it, so you need to kind of learn to release it at some point, because otherwise it's just going to create problems within yourself. So this is only temporary restraint. So there's a lesson here for you to learn when to restrain certain things and at some point to release something. Okay, because Scorpio also talks about releasing things. But in your case, there's a release of something not particularly negative so much as there is some power here associated with you, with your personality, with who you are. But there's also a lot of fears here. And I feel like your fears have a lot of heaviness on top of what is, your gifts, your talents, what comes from heaven, for example, as indicated in this hexagram. And you do have two knights here, which do talk about action. There's a lot of action here you're taking or you're needing to take. But with this temperance in reverse, it could be that there's a sense of feeling overwhelmed here by something, whether this is a love situation or you're pursuing something else. You may be pursuing something you love. Because in this particular deck, he's very hard at work studying. So for some of you, you are literally studying something. Tell me more about these knights. What's this about? Where you're headed? Knights are also protective, like there's some sort of, you know, the knight in shining armor thing where you're rushing in to, I don't know, save someone, save the day, save, I don't know, especially in this particular deck, both knights have this quality to them of saving the day, being a protector of the realm. Tower and reversed. It does sort of feel like you might try to avoid something here. Avoiding some sort of disaster, and it's like you're trying to save the day here almost, or save some sort of disaster. I don't know what this is about, but it does seem like there's something here that you're because you're going, you know, you have so much going on internally. It almost seems like your outer personality is just pushing itself through and almost like trying to kind of gallop towards something, but I don't know if this is in your best interest or not. I mean, you can be the judge of that. Seven of Spears in reversed. You know what I'm getting from this? That you are someone that does not want to give up. Even though laying down your weapons might actually be better for you. I don't feel like you're someone that gives up easily. It's because the Seven of Spears is in reverse. It's like you're trying to avoid looking like a coward. Sorry to put it like that. I mean, I don't know what this is pertaining to because this is a very general reading, but it's like you're trying to not look like you're a coward, like you are someone who runs away from from a good battle or something. But there's also a sense of you're avoiding something, some sort of disaster, some sort of tower moment. And it's like, because temperance is in reverse, you're having a hard time understanding what is the right thing to do. So it's almost like you're just kind of stomping on it and to not look weak or to not look like you're losing or something like that. Very strange reading. Anyway, there's also the idea of losing a battle or fighting a losing battle. There is something here that, again, you're trying to avoid desperately with that tower. There's some aspect or something, some circumstance in your life that may actually need to go, but you're resisting it. This is a fight that is somewhat out of your control because it's a major arcana. I don't know what to tell you with this. I mean, it's not the idea of just giving up because that would be kind of, I don't know, depends on the situation, but I'm not saying you should give up, but it's very likely that you might need to store up your energy for some other type of battle, that this might not be your battle, whatever it is you're battling right now. If you're trying to force some sort of an outcome, especially with temperance in reversed and the knights being here, it's like you're trying to forcibly create some sort of an outcome, but it's like it's not working in your favor. And this might be some sort of a losing battle for you. And that may be something you're not seeing clearly right now, whatever this is. And it could be that you need to kind of preserve your strength for something else. Okay. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to get off that because I'm trying to dig into it to see what else comes up, but I'll leave it be for now. So that's what I have for you. I wish you the best. See you soon. Bye.